Hey there, Moni Amandla here, your modern day medicine woman. I am here with another Tuesday challenge, and this one is all about narratives. What do I mean by narratives? Narratives are those stories that we live in based upon our experiences and the ones that we continue to tell ourselves, right? Based upon sometimes our fears or things that we are accustomed to. Sometimes the narratives are good and sometimes they need to be shifted. In this case, I'm talking about the ones that need to be shifted. This is the last Tuesday challenge of 2020. This has been one heck of a year, right, y'all? I mean, my goodness, we've never seen more fear, more chaos, more confusion, more loss than has happened in this year. At the same time, I've also witnessed bonds that are closer than ever. I've witnessed people who are going full on and realizing that life is short and it's time right now to dive and deep dive into the life that we really want to live and taking advantage of every single moment that we have been gifted. So how do we shift these narratives? So let's take, for example, how we are always thinking about New Year's resolutions, right? There's always at the end of the year, somebody wants to do something different. They want to change something. Well, that's great. But what happens and why most of those New Year's resolutions don't work is because the narrative hasn't shifted. There's been a goal, but no shift in narrative, meaning that you can't go in and say, hey, I want to lose weight. If you're still having the narrative of, oh, but I just can't give up bread. This is tough, or these things are hard, or this is just what I do, or this is just who I am. We've always done it this way, right? It won't last. Or let's take relationships. Let's say that you had one or a few that didn't work out. Do you do the whole, well, love doesn't love me, or relationships just don't work out, or be extremely critical in the way that you're judging everyone? Or do you wipe the slate clean and open yourself up to the newness of possibilities? All of those things that we do, the things that we live in, the things that we tell ourselves, the things that we believe shape our future. Let me give you an example. I remember what it was like for me when we had the robbery and the shooting. And I talk about this a lot because it's a pivotal moment in our lives just last year. And I remember initially my narrative, it instantly began, don't trust people. The world isn't safe. This is not a good place for us. We're going to stay in the home. We're not going to meet new people. I'm not going to open up to new friends. And I was going to shut myself off from everyone because everything just felt unsafe. My world had been turned upside down. But when I shifted that perspective and I decided to move through life with grace, gladness, gratitude, and some grit and say, you know what? No, this is not going to be my story. I'm changing the narrative. The world is a safe place for me. I am going to live the life that I wanted to live, and I'm going to do it with more joy, more determination, more love, more full on. I'm going to just go out here and I'm going to leap into it. And I'm not going to do it afraid. I'm going to do it with bravery and courage and tenacity and perseverance, and I won't be sidetracked. When I got that determination as my new narrative, my life shifted dramatically. My business began to literally quadruple. The people who came into my life really began, I can't even tell you how I've been enriched by the lives and the new friendships that I've developed after having a previous narrative of having an experience and saying, no way, right? I'm saying that to say to you that the thing about narratives is just like a book. It can change the course at any time. And here's the thing, when it comes to your life, you are the author of it. You can write it. Co-write with God. Say, God, how do we co-author the book of my life together? Right? And you make a determination to say, you know what, this is my new reality, this is my life, and this is how I'm going to shift. And when you shift your perspective, every goal that you attach to the narrative that is in alignment with that is going to shift your life and the trajectory of your life in a huge way. So here's your challenge. Shift the narrative as we go into 2021. This is a perfect opportunity for that. Live life full on. You got this. You do.